Good morning, fellow peeps and folks. I'm Allie, and today we're watching episode 21 of R2 of Code Geass, and it's called the Ragnarök Connection. I took like a 10-minute break. I needed it. My brain needed a refresher. Sadly, a conversation on one Discord server was not that fun to read. Some people just make, an elephant out of a mosquito. I don't know if there's the same saying in English. Like in German, it's eine Mücke zum Elefanten machen. So, technically turn a mosquito into an elephant. But yeah. It wasn't that relaxing of a break, but it did kind of give me a little bit of space to code Geass right now. I'm still, confused. That didn't change. I mean, I still really can't think of a way how, in the confines of the magic system that we've established here, would make it possible for... I mean, Anya is not the same person. Like, they don't look alike at all. So it has to be kind of like with the psyche. I have no idea. So yeah, Lelouch and the Emperor are, in that other realm thingy. Why not? But, let's just go, I guess. But as I said before, like, Ragnarök, technically, it's the end of the world, yes. But it's the end of the world in Norse mythology, which has actually been defined pretty specifically with what is gonna happen and all that. So if you use a word for the apocalypse and you aren't gonna have it happen like that, use one that is very general, maybe, not that specific. Because honestly, you couldn't have chosen something more specific than the Norse apocalypse, right? I mean, we have the whole story about how Skull and Hati are eating the sun and the moon, how the Fenris wolf is gonna, escape and stuff, how many of the gods are gonna die. We have the ship of the dead. We have a lot of things in the mythology. And if someone says Ragnarok, I'm expecting at least a little bit of that. So for me, it's more like, it's probably not gonna happen. They're not gonna dive that deep into Norse mythology. So I'm just, it's just a normal apocalypse. He's gonna kill God. Fun. Why are you calling it Ragnarök? Which is an apocalypse for, like, a mythological pantheon. Like, there are so many gods, and then you're talking about killing the one god. It's just... Sorry, I'm ranting, but it doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, I don't even know. Let's just get on with it, and, if I see more stuff with Norse mythology, I'm gonna be happy. But as long as I don't, it's like, it doesn't make sense to call it that. I hope you understand my babbling here. I hope you understand where I'm coming from, because that's kind of making me a little bit mad, and that's one thing I can actually concentrate on because I have the knowledge about it. It's not like with the Marianne stuff where I'm like, what the fuck is happening here? So yeah. Let's go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Too soon? Not really. At the moment. Only at the moment. Not the whole time. So Anya is actually a different person from Marianne, but she kind of got the memories. I mean, the Emperor is working with memories, so I guess it could be possible for him to have put her memories in Anya. Honestly, I have no idea. That's just kind of my, what I'm thinking might be true. Everything is bright. It's not, but yeah, I guess. I like the feel of the song. It's but it makes sense that they show Gino first like smiling and then a little bit mad. If you think about what's happening right now. The whole coup thing. Okay. Yeah, they're all in a kind of dilemma. Mm-hmm. That looks weird. I mean, studies show that we actually lie a lot. But not all of those lies are actually, like, disruptive or anything. Yeah, wearing masks is. Okay. So we're going full NGE on that one, or collective of people's minds with. We're going full NGE on that one, okay. Hmm. Yeah, they're kind of working together at the moment, weirdly enough. Hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. A world without lies. Okay. Really? Damn. Okay. Oh. And that is how. And she. Damn. Okay. Thank you for the explanation. Cross over into another person's mind. Damn. I mean, yeah, the Geass also always has some kind of mind power. Okay. All right. Yeah, he killed her. Technically. Hmm. I mean, you saw how it worked with Nunnally when she was close, right? Hmm. Are they gonna have a talk again? Hmm. Hmm. All right. We're getting a lot of backstory here. Sorry if I don't say much. And I have so many thoughts right now that I can't really say. Okay. Okay. No one will have to die, all of that. Masks are a big theme in here. Just. I guess. Hmm. Well. So yeah, there are two shows I'm in my mind comparing this to, and I think you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm talking about NGE and FMAB. It kind of, is pretty similar to some extent. Like the whole collective mind thing is totally NGE, and killing God and having things all over the world is very FMAB. That's a question. All right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It also kind of has a Beyond Two Souls feeling in that case. Yeah. Hmm. Why didn't you? Because they knew, hey, if it happened, it doesn't matter if you're alive or dead. They were just ready to lose everything because they thought they would get everything back anyway. She helped them, yeah. Yeah, technically. Okay. He's not. Damn. He's trying it at least. He's accepting all the death that has already happened. If only the future wouldn't be totally gone. Yeah, no. Apparently you're not. Bye bye, I guess. Damn. And still she found a reason. She found a reason to smile. Yeah. He, I mean, he technically he lived with her like he had his sister all the time. He spent time with her and stuff. Well, damn. Yep. Yep. But that means that the dead are still dead. 1 month later. So the last 4 episodes will be like aftermath? Or will there be something else that happens? Missing. Yeah, sure. Hmm. So he's taking up the mantle. Well, we'll see how well he does with that. It's not a joke. Technically, yes. And Suzaku is basically his protector now. They made up, I guess. Night of Zero. I mean, if you think about it, him being... well, it's not a joke. That's gonna be... That's gonna be bad, right? He's gonna take it too far and stuff. Yeah, there has been a lot going on. And now Schneisel is gonna move in. What comes next, yeah. There's a lot to unpack this episode. Like, a lot. Like, this is the same episode in which we got the backstory and stuff. It all happened in those last 24 minutes or something. I'm gonna try to go through it chronologically, like first, like the whole backstory stuff which we found out, and then what happened next, the discussion, and then the decision and all that. I'm going to try to keep it, like, concise, but honestly, this episode might be a little bit longer. I don't know how much I want to talk about some of the stuff. Naja, Brethren in Hell. Well, it works, I guess. Night of Zero, huh? So you're on the same side, finally, I guess? If you think about what was between them all the time. So yeah, let us talk about this. First of all, we got an answer to how the whole, you know, the backstory stuff, you know? About how Marianne was killed. How it was, you know, basically, I don't find the word right now. How they said that it was just terrorists, and how they used Nunnally. Damn, they just blinded and crippled her just so it would make sense that she was a witness of that shooting. Like, what? Damn you. And now it makes sense how the stuff with Anya was going on. I did think about, you know, kind of doing, like, memories and all that, but I didn't think it would be Marianne's Geass, technically. I mean, if she's with all of them, kind of, it would make sense that she would have been given a Geass. And then she basically lived in Anya's body until she could surface, right? Damn. Maybe I should look at the outline of my trilogy I'm writing right now. But hey, those are like things you can use. Like if you do it in the right way, nobody's gonna tell you you've copied or anything. So I'm not gonna be too stressed about that. Just know that the idea of transferring consciousness and stuff, yeah. I've spent my time with that already once. So yeah, that was that instance, and then we had the plan of the collective consciousness to slay God, basically, to have everyone reunite with the dead, to have them not wear masks anymore, to have no one lie anymore, which is very NGE. Like, okay, killing God is also very FMAP, but it's closer to NGE, so yeah. If any of you watched my reactions to NGE, which were actually before this one, I think I made my point pretty clear about what I think about, the whole collective consciousness and making a wonderful world where everyone's just one. Yeah. But I mean, I can understand where they're coming from. They're like, yeah, people lie all the time. Why should we endure that when we can do it better? But they did forget about, the present and the future. Like, they basically were ready to basically kill off everyone just so they could, reach the goal, because in the end their goal was anyway to bring everyone together, so it wouldn't matter, right? And that's like, the intentions are not always the bad thing when it comes to villains or antagonists. Usually the way they're doing it, what they are ready to sacrifice, is most of the time the reason why they're considered bad or evil. And in that case, it definitely checks out, because, they were ready to sacrifice everyone. And yes, they thought in the end it wouldn't matter, but they still, subjected their kids and a lot of other people to a lot of suffering. And they were ready to accept that. And they didn't think through that maybe their plan wouldn't work out. And if it wouldn't work out, what would they have lost? It's like the Thanos meme. At what cost? Everything. It cost everything. It's a pretty common thing like that. Antagonists and villains are like ready to sacrifice whatever they need to reach their goal, and in the end, when they lose, it's like, well, shit, we lost even more than we would have if we would have gone it a different way. So yeah, I can understand why Lelouch is against them, why he rejects his father and his mother even. Because it makes sense. He had to live through all of it. Like, he didn't know about the plan. He just thought there was endless suffering. And everyone else does. Everyone else is like, people suffer, people die all the time. There's no reason why, because they don't know the reason why. So it doesn't make life better for them to kind of have a goal in the background and just make people suffer to reach it if they don't know that they will get something out of it or something, It's... And there's a phone ringing. So yeah, that was unfortunate. A woman wanted to talk to my dad, but she didn't have his phone number, his mobile phone number, and he's not there, so I had to give it to her. But yeah, where was I? Yeah, I was talking about how Lelouch kind of, rejected his dad's ideas. Which I understand, especially from the standpoint of, that I said before, how people suffer anyway. Then he also had the standpoint of nobody wanting a world like this, where nobody has a mask, where everything's, everyone's collective consciousness, whatever, all that. And honestly, I can understand that too. I mean, yeah, it's an ideal. It's kind of like, oh, nobody's gonna have to suffer anymore. Everyone will know exactly what the others think, and everyone can be themselves. I mean, yeah, as an ideal, it's nice to think about it, that everyone can be themselves. Like, maybe not the people that want to be bad people. But, for all the, like, people that just want to get by and have equal rights and whatever, like, it sounds great, but, that's not the way to go. About the topic of lying, it's just, there are statistics that say we lie, like, I don't know, we lie multiple times in a few minute conversation. I don't know how much of that is true, and if it's just like an average estimate and not, probably not everyone does it that way. But it's just, lies can be defined in different ways. So yeah, lying to one another about things and it will hurt them and all that. Yeah, you don't want those lies. But sometimes they're just lies that, make it easier for others. We often lie when we say something like, yeah, I'm fine, even though sometimes we're not. And yes, that hurts us in some way because we're hiding that we're hurt, basically, physically or mentally. But we help others because we think they don't need to know it, they don't need to suffer with us and all that. So lies have their purpose in life. It's also interesting because I am currently listening to the audiobook of Skyward from Brandon Sanderson. And there has been a kind of discussion about lies as well. Not that much of it, but it did come up. And I think you can technically talk hours about it. I won't, because I still want to react to the last 4 episodes, but this seemed a lot like a finale, which makes it weird that we still have 4 episodes left. They could have probably made a whole new season after that, but we'll see. Yeah. It's kind of like a world completely without lies, where everyone knows exactly what the others think, might be mentally challenging for a lot of people. And I'm not saying, hey, go around and tell lies. It's, distinctions between what is good and what is bad, right? Morality. We hopefully all have a moral compass. Hopefully. I mean, not everyone does, but I hope that everyone who's watching this has. Yeah. So I can definitely understand why Lelouch was against it. And then we have Suzaku finally kind of, also getting into the loop and deciding to be on Lelouch's side. Even though, the whole Geass thing. Yeah, it's they chose reality, and that is one line that I kept in mind. Like, they chose reality. They didn't choose the fantastical ideal that, you know, the Emperor had. They chose to live with the consequences of what happened, to accept that the dead are dead, to live on. Which is a hard decision to do. To basically wake up from a dream of an utopia, to just accept that the world isn't as nice. But yeah, sometimes you gotta accept that reality is that, and you can't really escape. And now Lelouch is Emperor. Using his Geass, obviously. We'll see how it will affect him in the future, I guess. And Schneisel is on the other side. He's now Lelouch's antagonist. But Schneisel, weirdly enough, has now the Black Knights, while Lelouch sits on the throne of the Emperor. So there has been a switcheroo of forces. Yeah, we'll see how it will go. 4 episodes left. We'll see. But yeah, I guess that's gonna be all. I could have talked a little bit more, but honestly, the phone call kind of got me a little bit out of the loop. So yeah, on this note, have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!